everyone. Thank you for joining us for this January edition of Pocono Mountains Magazine. I'm Brianna Strunk, and looks like Jim Hamill has picked up a new hobby for the new year.
Yes, Brianna, over 2021 and 2020, we learned a lot about ourselves and this region. We appreciate so much the viewers who tuned in to watch our episodes each and every month on Pocono Mountains Magazine.
Yeah, the past year has been trying. We appreciate you sticking with us for this now 16th episode of Pocono Mountains Magazine. We have met so many amazing people along the way and have been able to tell so many stories about the Pocono Mountains.
It would not be possible, though, without these folks behind us. They are the folks behind the scenes at Pocono Mountains Visitors Bureau, and we appreciate everything that they do for us to make your visit and your experience in the Poconos extra special. So from all of us to you, thanks for watching.
Now let's see how the Poconos have been making the news.
One of the most festive towns you can visit this season is Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, right in the Pocono Mountains.
NBC New York and NBC Philadelphia spent some time in downtown Stroudsburg to check out all this small town has to offer. The crew highlighted the unique shops, eateries, wineries, and seasonal attractions that make Stroudsburg a memorable place to visit.
I have had so much fun here in Stroudsburg, and there's still so much more to see and do. Plan your getaway at PoconoMountains.com or watch the Pocono Television Network anytime, anywhere for insider tips on your visit.
Forbes included Blue Mountain Resort as one of the Mid-Atlantic ski destinations that provide exceptional downhill experiences. Forbes also points out the resort has expanded its snow tubing park from 24 to 46 lanes, making it the largest snow tubing park in the country.
Two gingerbread houses in the Poconos have earned some seriously sweet recognition. According to Historic Hotels of America, Skytop Lodge and the Settlers Inn have two of the country's 25 most magnificent must-see gingerbread displays. Skytop's life-size gingerbread house is a replica of the historic lodge, and the bakery department starts building this seasonal staple in August. It requires 250 pounds of powdered sugar and 60 pounds of egg whites.
Hey, we're back. I'm Jim Hamill, and I'm with videographer Tom Gregory here, pulling up to Jack Frost Big Boulder. Jack Frost Mountain is where we're headed today to learn how to snowboard. I've been skiing since I was in high school. Tom, you too, but never really snowboarding, right?
Not one time.
Me neither. So this should be pretty interesting, but a lot of these ski resorts in the Pocono Mountains can teach you the skills that you need to know to head down the slopes and have a great season here for the winter season. So join us while we learn to snowboard here at Jack Frost Mountain. Should be pretty interesting. So now we're inside the rental shop at Jack Frost Mountain, where we're gonna get geared up to learn how to snowboard. My buddy Scooby here is gonna get me all hooked up with what I need to get onto the slopes. First, you need boots, right? Tell me how these work.
So, hold this down right here. Once you have it open, pull this flap up, put your foot in, push this back, push the dial back in, tighten it up.
All right. And a helmet.
Safety first.
Safety first.
Try it on, make sure it fits.
Safety first, everybody. Don't leave home without it. All right, Scooby's got my board ready. I'm ready to go. Let's hope the instructor's ready for me as well. Let's go out on the slopes. Hey man, I'm Jim. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Mike, pleasure. Thanks for teaching me the ropes. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, of course. It's not a problem. You'll enjoy it.
All right, cool. All right, Mike, the basics. That's what I need because I've never snowboarded before. What do you want to start with?
Of course. The first thing we're going to start with, I'm going to teach you about your snowboard a little bit here. Our first thing you need to know is going to be this is going to be your toe edge. This is going to be your heel edge. Of course, this is where your toes are going to be, and this is where your heels are going to be. You're going to take nice, small, easy steps. Down it goes. It was close. It was close.
Ooh. 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 Yep, that'll be black and blue.
Yes, there we go.
What now?
So the next thing I'm going to teach you is going to be called a heel slip, okay? Just going to get your balance over stopping over your snowboard.
Good.
There you go. Yep. Keep those
too much.
Keep those knees bent. If you ever lock your knees, you will fall.
Oh, locking knees falls.
Yep.
All right.
Good. There we go. Good, perfect.
Nice.
Nice and easy.
All right. So while I'm just turning 40 years old now and might stick to skiing for the most part, the guys here at JFBB, their instructors are fantastic. They give you a lot of the tips that you need to know to get back up on your feet and try again. So I hope you can find them out. Go to PoconoSki.com to find out more. This is Jim Hamill for the Pocono Television Network.
Hey Jim, it looks like you learned a lot there on your first time out, but I'm going to invite you up here to Ski Big Bear and continue that learning process. We've got some really exciting things we're doing here. My name is Mark Absalom. I'm the snow sports director here, and we're going to do some really special things. This is actually my 44th year in the ski business and my 5th snow sports school that I'll be running. And we're going to put in some unique training here. We're going to set up some features with the snow that will help assist learners to learn faster and better. And I'm excited to bring that kind of exposure and experience here.
Perfect. We're going to dig the toes in on our right foot.
So of course we offer group lessons and private lessons. In fact, we're known for our private lessons here at Ski Big Bear. We have a great private lesson staff. The beauty of a private lesson is you get that one-on-one coaching, and that's really specific and very accurate for people to learn faster. And it normally isn't just one lesson. We recommend maybe a couple of private lessons to really take your game to a higher level. We also have a nice rolling feature to our mountains where we've got some intermediate terrain, but a few spots for the experts as well. And so we have all that ability to roll into our package here. And I think when people come and get a chance to take a lesson with us, they're going to see an experienced staff with really great snow and great features to help them learn. And of course, if you get tired of the skiing and snowboarding, you can always jump over to our tubing area and ride the tubes and have some fun. We have a great little tubing setup right on the side of our beginner hill. And for more information on really any needs that you might have, and take a look at our webcams if you like, you can go to www.ski-bigbear.com. That's ski-bigbear.com.
We're taking you to a place that many are calling a hidden gem, coming up on Pocono Mountains magazine. Plus, the Stroud Mansion is teeming with history, and you won't believe some of the artifacts that are on display inside.
For a fun night out, come to the mountains, the Pocono Mountains.
Pocono Mountains Nightlife. Find yours at PoconoMountains.com.
We've discovered the cure for the common cabin fever at Shawnee in the Pocono Mountains. Here you can trade your winter blues for the winter wahoos. All you gotta do is grab your board, your skis, or your tube. Just put down those phones and laptops and bring up those smiles. It's time to disconnect, decompress, and nose grab. Pocono Mountains. Get away today for a mountain of fun at Shawnee.
Welcome back. Colleges and universities aim to educate students, but East Stroudsburg University provides learning opportunities for the public every Saturday. This campus is home to the Pocono's only science center where you can explore nature and astronomy all under one roof.
But you know it's a caribou when you see this long flat horn come over their snout.
Sean Roberts is a tour guide at the Schisler Museum of Wildlife and Natural History. The college senior can rattle off random facts about animals from all over the world.
When people first come in, they're very captivated. So it's just an environment already for just a world of wonder, to be honest.
The museum at East Stroudsburg University features more than 140 animals from 5 major climate areas, plus an array of insects from around the globe, and interactive touch boxes for kids.
It's just very informational. So you may learn things about animals you probably never even thought about, or any misconceptions you may have had.
Down the hall, this planetarium will have you seeing stars.
When people come in here, they're always very impressed. They think, wow, this is something I'd expect in like New York City or someplace like that. And it really is a very impressive facility, and we're very proud to have it.
The McMunn Planetarium features a 30-foot wide dome, creating an artificial sky with an immersive digital projection system that plays commercial films and custom star shows. And soon the experience is going high def.
The universe could be viewed in a totally new way.
We're this little dot in the universe, and we got about 7 billion people, and most of them are concerned with what happens on the surface of this small planet. And I think really everybody in the 21st century should know a little bit about where we are in the universe and what the universe is all about.
The planetarium and museum are utilized by ESU students, community groups like the Scouts, and the general public. You can visit both facilities for one small admission fee.
If you're here on a Saturday and you want to see something a little different and unique, and it's a cloudy day or a rainy day, this is the perfect place to come to spend a few hours, and especially if you have kids, because what we really want to do is get the kids excited about science.
The McMunn Planetarium was founded in 2008, with the Schisler Museum of Wildlife and Natural History opening years later. Both facilities were brought to life thanks to contributions from ESU alumni.
The Schislers are great conservationists, and their goal was that their collection should be used for educational purposes. They really wanted the public to understand the richness and the diversity of animals all over the world.
A really fun fact about polar bears that I did not know prior to working here is their skin is actually black.
Along with Sean, senior Emily Serpico is also a tour guide at the museum. This role is laying the foundation for her dream career, becoming a museum curator.
There's a lot that you can learn as a student and really as a person outside of a traditional classroom setting. And facilities like this offer another way for students and the public to learn just in a different way than we typically think.
Past students, helping shape and inspire the future.
A lot of people don't realize that this is here initially. I always like to say it's a hidden jewel of the ESU campus, but I know anyone that does end up coming here always is just amazed at how wonderful it is.
Amazing indeed. Public self-guided tours are offered every Saturday from 9 to 3. Guided tours are available, but those must be booked in advance. And East Stroudsburg University plans to add weekday tours starting this spring. For the Pocono Television Network, I'm Brianna Strunk.
You know that the Poconos is a four-season destination, and so when it gets mighty cold outside, there's always one place that you can go year-round, and that's here at Kalahari Resorts and Conventions. We're taking my daughter Prudence, who's now 4, to go splashing around. Come along. Whoa, this is exciting.
I saw a giraffe in there.
A giraffe and an elephant? Whoa.
I saw a real giraffe.
Christmas tree. Christmas tree.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful. Let's go down to the water park. Are you excited? Can you press the button? Press the L. There, L. See it? Oh, nice job. Here we go. Whoa. This place has so much fun for every family of every shape and size. So we're gonna go through the arcade and down to the water park. Let's go. Let's go, water park time. Whoa. Towel? All right. This is amazing. A lot of different ways families can experience Kalahari are from the comfort of their own cabanas for rent, where you can have a TV and a place to lounge and then get right back into the action. Alex here absolutely loves jumping in the waves at the ocean. But guess what is a great time as well? The wave pool at Kalahari! Ha-ha! Woo-hoo-hoo! Reset. Now hold on, let me take a video. Whoa, that was great! Oh my gosh! The staff here at Kalahari is amazing. They take care of every one of your needs and they make you feel like you're just at home. Kalahari is so much fun. We want to do it again and again and again. Cheers, Prudence. Jim Hamill and Prudence Hamill for the Pocono Television Network.
Food and fun, all in a day when you're visiting one of the Pocono's small towns.
We're going to give you a sneak preview tour of the upcoming location for Jam Room Brewing Company on the Pocono Beverage Trail. We'll be right back in a bit.
Want to learn to ski? The Pocono Mountains is the place to be. With lessons for every age. You'll be skiing or snowboarding in no time.
Now you're doing it by yourself.
And learning is fun. And the views are beautiful. Choose from 6 amazing ski areas. Learn more at poconoski.com.
Hello, it's Jim Hamill, and in 2022, there will be a new location for one of the spots on the Pocono Beverage Trail next to the exit here at Interstate 84 near Newfoundland. The Jam Room Brewing Company has its new location under construction, about to open in spring of 2022 here just off the highway, where you can get those home-crafted brews and a bite to eat even right here off the interstate. Check it out. 5 years ago, these 5 friends started Jam Room Brewing Company and began pouring pints at their first location in Newfoundland. Now Jam Room is on the move, somewhere bigger, much bigger.
Welcome to the Jam Room. And as you walk into the new place, the first thing you'll notice, especially if you were at the old place, is just the size of it all. We've gone from a 720 square foot facility to an almost 7,200 square foot facility.
Rick Schweitzer showed us around the place. A significant upgrade for the once small brewery, now almost ready to move into its new home.
We have our walk-in cooler, which is being set up right now with the condenser unit, and we've got the tap systems on the wall. And the walk-in cooler is bigger than the old Jam Room. So just to give you an idea of the sense of size.
The new spot lets Jam Room expand its brewing operation considerably and have the kind of entertainment that pairs nicely with any brew.
You know, we are the Jam Room after all.
These friends have been working hard for the last year, turning this space into their dream brewery.
Such a huge space. You know, every little dream that, you know, we thought we could maybe see happen one day is going to be able to happen in this space.
Each one of them has poured themselves into the task of retrofitting this place into what surely will be a busy stop on the Pocono Beverage Trail by spring.
We've done plumbing ourselves, we've done electrical ourselves, we've done concrete ourselves. You know, we've had help, but we've done everything else.
I mean, we all have full-time jobs, and then we come here and work, you know, an additional 20, 30 hours a week usually, and it's just insane.
The new Jam Room Brewing Company will have double the taps, a beer garden, and for the first time at the brewery, food.
We're pretty stoked about the location in general, and then just the fact that we have some acreage here, and that as we're here longer, we're going to be building that stuff up and make it more of a destination than a place you just drive past and go, oh, I wonder what that is. So yeah, we're stoked.
We are right off the highway. It's the first turn you can make when you get off the highway coming south into Newfoundland. So yeah, we are. You can see it from the highway. Yeah, from a certain direction you can see the building from the highway. So yeah, once we get the billboards up and running and everything, you won't be able to miss us.
Stay tuned for when the Jam Room will be back jamming out those craft brews in an all-new space. Jim Hamill for the Pocono Television Network.
Still to come, we're heading to Mount Pocono, showing you some family-friendly ways to spend the day.
Hi again, everyone. Jim Hamill here at the East Stroudsburg University studio, talking about National Mentoring Month and Big Brothers Big Sisters. We have Jillian and Destiny. We're going to be talking to them when we come back after this.
Your health has never been more important. That's why Lehigh Valley Health Network is making it easier than ever to take control with MyLVHN, your digital health partner. MyLVHN allows you to schedule appointments right from the palm of your hand, message your doctor questions, and even see an LVHN provider from the comfort of your home through video visits. With MyLVHN, you have on-demand access to your health anytime, anywhere. To learn more or to sign up, visit lvhn.org/mylvhn.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Pocono Mountains Magazine. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Hamill, here at the East Stroudsburg University McGarry Communications Studio, and we are joined by some wonderful guests again this month, the month of January, and it is National Mentoring Month. So we wanted to talk to some big brothers, some big sisters, and in this case, big sister, little sister, Jillian and Destiny, joining me here today at ESU to talk about what Big Brothers Big Sisters does as far as matching up people, adults and children who have this ability then to form a relationship and kind of help each other through life in a lot of different ways. So thank you again for joining me.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Totally our pleasure, guys. And first I'll start with you, Jillian. You're a student here at ESU.
Yes, yep.
Tell me what made you get into mentoring overall.
So I wanted to be a mentor because I grew up in a household where my parents work full time. And I was just there with my older siblings, and there's like quite an age gap there. So, you know, when I wanted to play with Bratz dolls, they wanted to go in MySpace. So, you know, like as a kid, I would feel lonely a lot of times, you know, because I was like a bothersome little sister. Yeah. But having that experience, it made me realize how important it is to have emotional support, like when you're growing up, because being a kid can be hard sometimes. And when you have big emotions, it's hard to navigate. So I wanted to be that support for someone else. So then that's when I met Destiny.
And you guys have known each other about a year now, right?
Yeah, over a year. It feels like longer.
Yeah. You were saying that earlier. You sound like it's been a decade, but it's only been a year.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Tell me, Destiny, what it feels like to have a mentor like Jillian here, who's there when you need her.
It's really nice to have Jillian as my big sister because she's so sweet and she really, really makes me feel like she cares about me, and she doesn't treat me like in a bad way. We always treat each other equally, and we just love each other.
Yeah.
That's really important. That connection that you have with people, no matter the age gap, right? Like, what are some of the ways that you guys get to interact when you guys get together?
So we get to do like all sorts of fun stuff. We
Yeah.
love like arts and crafts. Like we made like a string art.
Yeah.
We paint our pumpkins every Halloween.
All right.
We got to go to Knoebels with the other matches, and that was a really fun experience.
Yeah.
But even just like the car rides going somewhere, it's like the little moments are so much fun. Like
Now you're a middle school student, right?
Yes.
So you're learning a lot. You have tests and all that kind of stuff. Describe to me what Jillian does to help you kind of get through school too, because school can also be pretty stressful.
Yes. She always offers to help me with math, and she treats me how to be a good student, like so I won't get in trouble a lot. And I really appreciate it because like everybody thinks of me as like a smarty pants, and sometimes some people think of me as a nerd. I don't really care though because
Right.
that just means I'm smart. So
yeah,
just
nerds are
giving me.
cool.
Yeah, nerds are cool.
Yeah, absolutely, they are. Sign me up. I'm a nerd. Totally.
Yeah, and yeah.
So she helps you get that self-confidence in yourself in a lot of ways. You know, coming into the holiday season as well, this will be airing in January. I know that the big push then is to kind of like promote the programs that Big Brothers Big Sisters has. What can you guys tell me about like how that program works? Does it kind of like make the match and then let you guys make of it what you make of it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I was interviewed, and it was so funny. Like right after my interview, Brenna was like, I know exactly who I want to match you with. And I was so excited. So like they match our personalities so well together. Like we really mesh, and it's like such a natural bond. So yeah, our match day was August 10th of 2020. So that was the day we first met, and like we really hit it off. Like we started talking about TikTok and
Oh yeah, that's a topic of conversation, especially at you know, you'll be 11 soon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, they matched us so well together. I couldn't ask for a better little sister.
Yes.
That's fantastic. So why do you think more people should sign up to like be in this position? I mean, and we could start with you, Destiny.
I think more people should sign up to me like Jillian because other little girls can experience what I experienced and know that they always have somebody that they can count on if they don't have their mom, dad, or siblings around. So that really helped them.
Because there are a lot of people who kind of have those different family dynamics, and I I have 2 young children too, and you know, with how busy life can be too, it's hard to kind of like carve out that time sometimes. So you guys get to carve out probably weekly, if not like sometimes daily. You're probably
tomorrow we're
talking.
gonna hang out again.
Are you? Yeah. All right. But what's that like then? Do you guys get to kind of communicate and set up, planned?
Yeah, exactly. Like anytime we meet up, we'll talk and we'll see what we want to do next week and like how we want to plan our day. We both find an activity that we both like to do, and so it's always really fun.
It's always fun because even if I have been to that place, she makes it more funner.
You make it more funner.
You make it more funner.
I sense you guys are kind of kismet. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and I think more people should become a mentor because it's really an invaluable experience. Like, I got into this wanting to be a support for someone, but I got so much back. Like, I got so much support back tenfold. And Destiny, like, I'm her mentor, but I've learned so much from her. And she really pushes me and, like, make sure I take risks and I'm doing my best. Like, this is, like, something I would never do. But, like, Destiny's like, yeah, let's do it. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, like, we both are growing so much together.
Yeah, and I make her do it. Sometimes she doesn't want to do it. I make her do it.
I'm like, okay, Destiny, let's go. She hypes me up.
You push each other then to kind of be better versions of yourself, right? That's what we all have to do for each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
that's amazing, guys.
It's only an experience I got to have because of Big Brothers Big Sisters. So yeah, I'm forever grateful for that.
And that organization, they have a planned telethon February 27th, of course. This episode will be airing throughout January and February. Yeah. So February 27th on Blue Ridge Cable Channel 13, that telethon helps raise money to support the programs that then matches folks like you guys.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if people could tune in, help raise money for that. And again, January being National Mentoring Month, we want to talk to Michelle Hamilton. She's with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Northeastern Pennsylvania. We're going to talk to her now virtually, and we'll be right back. Michelle Hamilton with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Northeastern Pennsylvania joining us virtually now here on Pocono Mountains Magazine. Thank you for joining us. And I just wanted to say These girls we're talking with are amazing, and that's a real credit to your organization and all that you guys do to help find these matches and provide for them a great program.
Yeah, thank you for having us on the television. We are so excited. We have about 100 and so matches throughout the counties. We serve 11 counties, not just Monroe. So it's exciting to see their relationship form. They're a newer match, but we've had matches that have been together till graduation, so 10 years or more.
Good for you folks. Now, how long have you been involved with the organization, and how have you seen it morph over time, especially in light of the fact that the last 2 years have been, a very difficult thing to navigate, from the standpoint of having to probably deal with, social distancing and different kinds of matches in a way than you were accustomed to?
Oh yeah, I have been with the organization. It'll be 2 years in February. I started 1 month before COVID at the agency, and we were before that started out. We were with Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Bridge, and now we're of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Northeastern Pennsylvania. And yes, it was a transition. We definitely had to regroup. Pivot into doing virtual matching, matching a big to a little virtually, doing Zoom calls, much like this, and conducting activities, virtually during the shutdown. But we're back to in-person activities. We're looking for, mentors that can give up their time 1 to 3 hours per week to mentor a child in ages 7 to 14. And we're still, we've got a few kids on our wait list, so we are in need of that. I'm sure you saw, with Destiny and Jillian, how much, the big gets out of the relationship.
They were they are just, the perfect match. They really are. They almost complete each other's sentences. So it's really great to see.
Right. Well, it's so funny you say that. I mean, when we do the matching process, we really look for, like-minded, individuals. So if Destiny had this, interest, we wanted to make sure that, she was matched with a big that kind of, had those same, attributes or interests so that it does work.
That's amazing. Now, you folks have a pretty big event coming up in February, but first let's talk about January being National Mentoring Month. It's a great opportunity to raise awareness for your programs and bigs and littles, right?
Yeah. So National Mentoring Month is January. This year is Join the Village as a theme. And our telethon is on February 27th. And that is our theme for that one is really Race to the Finish. Our partner, Mattioli Foundation and the Pocono Raceway, kind of taking on that, theme, really to increase, the visibility of our organization, recruit mentors for our waitlisted children. And so, we want to highlight and elevate, the importance of mentoring. So we want to highlight our mentors, thank them for what they do, and recruit new ones. So we're really excited to join the village, and please, go to our website, and find out more. We do have information on our website. If you're interested, kind of poke around. Invite you to see us. Also, we're on Facebook, and you can see some of the matches and what they do.
bbbsnepa.com. Head there for all the information on the telethon airing on Blue Ridge Cable Channel 13 on February 27th, National Mentoring Month. And Michelle, I can't thank you enough for joining us. And we hope that you guys have a wonderful new year, helping everybody get the matches that they need. That's a really important thing to see in this time and age.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
All right, take care. Again, our thanks to Michelle for setting up this conversation and joining us virtually for that conversation as well. Jillian, Destiny, it was a pleasure to meet you both.
Pleasure to meet you.
Well,
thank you so much.
And you've really inspired me, as well as I'm sure many other people watching this program, to mentor or seek out mentors if you're, in that position, and especially supporting that cause through National Mentoring Month, the telethon, again, February 27th. That is on Blue Ridge Cable Channel 13. And you folks, you got to get back to school and work, right? So
Yeah.
Keep us.
yeah. But again, keep up the great work, guys, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
It was
so
a
much
pleasure.
for giving me this opportunity.
Opportunity is all ours, kiddo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us here on Pocono Mountains Magazine, and we will be right back after this.
Coming up, the Lodge at Woodlock, a magical place to get lost and rediscover yourself. Join me.
Medical emergencies can and do happen during COVID-19.
One American has a heart attack or stroke every 40 seconds.
And one American dies from stroke every 4 minutes.
Heart attacks and strokes will not wait until a pandemic runs its course.
It is not safe to sit home and hope the symptoms pass. It is safe to come to St. Luke's.
Our EMS crews and ambulances
Are ready for you, taking every measure to keep you safe.
In the Pocono Mountains, there's always a new season just around the corner.
And no matter what the season, there's always something exciting happening. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. The four-season Pocono Mountains. Visit us at PoconoMountains.com.
Hi everyone, thanks for sticking with us and welcome to the Stroud Mansion. This place is teeming with history and the organization that calls it home is celebrating a major milestone. So let's head inside and check it out.
You have items that reflect the times, the Victorian cradle.
Vicki Weaver is a tour guide at the Stroud Mansion. The museum and research library teaches the public about Stroudsburg and the Pocono Mountains.
The tours are great. I've met people from all over the world, literally all over the world.
Vicki takes visitors through 4 floors of exhibit space filled with a wide variety of local antiques, including furniture, photos, desks, dolls, medical equipment, and military relics.
It just flows from room to room.
Jacob Stroud, the founder of Stroudsburg, built the Stroud Mansion in 1795 as a home for his oldest son, John. Over time, the building became a tavern and boarding house, then eventually fell into disrepair and was slated to be demolished until a group of concerned citizens stepped in.
And they raised $20,000 in 1920 to save the building.
Today, the Monroe County Historical Association resides in the Stroud Mansion. The organization just celebrated its big 100-year anniversary.
This is truly a homegrown success story. We've done so well in the past 100 years. Let's see where the next 100 years takes us.
He prosecuted the Molly McGuires.
The Historical Association offers tours of the Stroud Mansion in line with its mission to connect the past, present, and future. On the tour, you'll get up close to the Stroud family's original cellar kitchen. You'll also see this tombstone belonging to a local man who was paid to serve in the Civil War on behalf of Abraham Lincoln, who was president at the time. And speaking of presidents, check out this letter George Washington wrote to the Strouds, inviting them to dinner.
Industry, businesses, resorts, and the people who helped shape Monroe County. It's all here at the Stroud Mansion.
Every item on display was donated. A museum built by the community for the community. And donations really poured in following the pandemic lockdown.
People were cleaning out their closets, their attics, their drawers, and donating so many wonderful things to us. We have received more donations in the past year and a half than we have in 25 years.
Plus, the Historical Association recently received more than 27,000 artifacts that were unearthed during an archaeological dig at the Stroud Mansion in 2019.
Pieces of pottery, glass, sewing needles, dolls, all sorts of things that have been found in the backyard.
The only problem? There's not enough room to display all of these artifacts. That's why the Historical Association plans to build an addition on the Stroud Mansion.
We've been doing it for 100 years, and we've done a great job. But we have to realize that the Stroud Mansion was built to be a house. It was never meant to be built as a museum.
The expansion calls for an HVAC system and elevator, making all floors handicap accessible, plus more space for meetings and community events.
And we just think of all of the wonderful things we can do, humanities-based things, art shows, music concerts, expand our lecture series, workshops with children.
You put the sock that had a hole in it over the sock darner, and then you could stitch it.
Back on the tour, Vicki shows us 2 heirlooms made by her great-grandfather. Through research, she learned about his work at a local glass-blowing company.
The Monroe County Historical Association is a great resource for everyone. If you don't know your family history, you should come down, because chances are there's a book, a file folder, maybe even a photo that would surprise you.
From saving the Stroud Mansion in 1920 to plans for expansion 100 years later, this place has come a long way. Through it all, one common goal: preserving history for generations to come.
And these artifacts now live on. You know, their stories can be told over and over again to other people. I think that's really, really special. Public tours are currently on pause due to the pandemic, but they're expected to make a comeback soon. Make sure to stay tuned on the Monroe County Historical Association's website and social media. For the Pocono Television Network, I'm Brianna Strunk.
I'm here at the lodge at Woodloch, a magical place where you can rediscover yourself by getting lost. Do you want to join me? We're here in the lodge at Woodloch, and here I found the general manager, Robert Baldassari. Hello, how are you?
I'm great, Christina. Welcome to the lodge. It's a pleasure to have you here, and we're excited to show you all of the things that the lodge has to offer.
I love spas, and this is more than a retreat, right?
It is.
It's a spa destination.
It's a destination spa located in northeastern Pennsylvania. And the really neat thing about the lodge at Woodlock is that the lodge is consistently ranked in the top destination spas in the world.
It's a place of self-discovery through nature, through the magic of nature, because you're connected to nature, right?
We are. And we have 2 real slogans that I think define what we want our guests to do while they're here. So we want them to find a personal awakening. So find something inside of you by taking one of our classes or a hike or something that you never knew that you had. Discover something inside of you. And then also, while you're here, to let nature nurture.
Robert, I love spas, okay? And I'm going to come here and spend like a couple of days. What are all the things I can get in a spa? Can I get, what are all the treatments I can get?
Yeah, we have a large menu of massages and treatments that you can get, as well as facials and manicures and pedicures. And we also have different amenities. When we were in the aqua garden before, you saw the therapeutic waterfalls. The idea behind that is you turn the waterfall on and let the cascading water massage your shoulders. But another unique amenity that we have is a float tank. Lay back and float in peace and quiet if you'd like, or just have some nice soothing music on.
I'm very excited about something that I heard that you have that's new.
Yeah.
And it's called the Snow Room.
Yeah, it's brand new. We just opened it a couple of days ago. We're pretty sure we're the only snow room in the United States.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah,
there are 3 steps, I know. You have the pools there, and then you go to the area where you have the experience of the Himalayan.
Yep,
sea
that's
salt,
correct.
a sauna, right? When you get
That
the
is
heat,
correct.
right? Then you have to be brave, and there's a bucket.
Tyrolean ice
water.
bucket, right?
It's a bucket of water that's freezing that you throw over yourself. So from heat you go to extreme cold, and then you go to the snow room. You take these 3 steps, and they are healthy for you, right?
That's correct.
And I know that the food here is amazing.
We have a talented culinary team. A lot of the produce is grown here. They source it from local farms.
Thank you for joining me at the lodge at Woodloch. This was an amazing experience. Now, unfortunately, I have to go back to the real world, but now it's your turn to get lost in this wonderful place and rediscover yourself with nature. Christina Luna for Pocono Television Network.
ESU today, med school tomorrow. ESU today, law school tomorrow. ESU today, entrepreneur tomorrow. ESU today, exercise physiologist tomorrow. ESU today, success tomorrow. East Stroudsburg University, where warriors belong.
No, Deanna, our small town shopping experiences in the Poconos are amazing.
I've never found such awesome stuff that you can't find at a mall.
Right, like here at Maud and Main in Homesdale. Our towns may be small, but they're big on feel. Find us at PoconoMountains.com.
The Pocono Mountains has many unique small towns, including Mount Pocono. With family-friendly businesses, many within walking distance, this is a fun place to spend the afternoon, especially on a cold or rainy day.
Pocono Rocks is a family recreation center, so it is open to all ages as long as you're in the weight range to utilize everything. And we have the really cool boulder climbing wall, Ninja Warrior obstacle course. We have 3 large bouncers. We have a great restaurant. Okay, I cook, so it's really good. Everything from soup to nuts is handmade here, and we go on all directions. If you want to come in here and eat healthy, we have a Buddha bowl with quinoa and grilled chicken and vegetables. If you want to go sloppy, we have crepes filled with Nutella. In early May 2021, we had a crash that unfortunately a car was basically flung through our building. Fortunately, we were not open, thank God, and nobody got hurt. But that did take us out of the game here for about 7 months now.
A beloved play place for parents and kids at Mount Pocono has finally reopened.
Really, it was such an awesome outpouring of the community and of the area, and people coming in to just say, thank God you're back. So it really felt nice.
Well, that's a workout. Now let's head to a place a few doors down that will exercise your mind.
So welcome to Big Screen Escapes. We're an escape room in Mount Pocono. Right now we feature 3 rooms that you have about 60 minutes to escape. Each room has its own theme. We have one set in like modern day, but it's an antique abandoned cabin where you have to escape before a snowstorm buries you. We have a 1940s kitchen, which is actually on a military base, so you have to escape a nuclear bomb test. And we also have an 80s room, which is one of our more popular rooms. You are stuck in a 16-year-old girl's bedroom in 1988, and you have to navigate the drama of her life in order to escape. It's always great to see the kids, you know, the teens who can't put their phones down, actually put their phones down for 60 minutes. Big Screen Escapes really is for everybody. Everybody has a great time.
All of this exploring is making me hungry. I want to show you one of my favorite restaurants just a short drive away.
Bailey's Ribbon Steakhouse is 3 things really. It's quality, it's comfort, and it's caring. We don't cheat on foods. Our steaks that we use are certified Angus beef. Our seafoods that we use, we've had the same purveyors for over 30 years. When you walk into Bailey's, the first thing you're gonna notice is a nice fireplace in the front. You're gonna walk into a nice cozy bar. The lights are kind of dimmed down. You can have a good time. When you're out in the world, especially today, you know, things are hectic. There's no doubt. And I wanna make sure that when you come here, you're gonna get taken care of. To be able to sit down, have a friendly server come over, a warm welcome in the front from our manager, I just think that that is so important, especially today.
We hope you enjoyed spending some time with us in Mount Pocono today, and you can find out all about the Pocono's small towns on our website, PoconoMountains.com. All right, time to dig in. For the Pocono Television Network, I'm Brianna Strunk. Another great edition of Pocono Mountains magazine in the books. We want to thank Mountain Springs Lake Resort, this beautiful venue that has hosted us for part of the show, and all of the other amazing businesses throughout the Pocono Mountains who have been part of our show the past 16 months.
It's been an amazing 2021. We're looking to another amazing year in 2022. But a programming note for everyone, on Pocono Television Network in February, we'll be airing a movie, a feature film starring Burt Lancaster. It's called Jim Thorpe All-American in place of Pocono Mountains magazine. That means on February 6th at 8 p.m., you can tune in to watch that movie. In many of the places PTN can be seen, it's about the man who was the greatest athlete of the 20th century. He was an Olympic athlete and he started the NFL. And the town Jim Thorpe, of course, is named after him. So please tune in and check out PoconoTelevision.com for more information on when and where you can find that movie.
You're not going to want to miss that. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for this edition of Pocono Mountains magazine. And as Jim said, we'll see you again in March. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the Pocono Tourism YouTube channel and click the bell button below to be the first to watch new videos. You can also click the link on the screen to watch more episodes of Pocono Mountains Magazine.